So on YouTube, we've got this tutorial explaining you how to set up projects in Premiere Pro super quickly with automation blocks and templates. And here we've got a question from Paul. He asks, can I extend this tool such that I have an input where I can specify the directory or the folder where the new project should be created? And yeah, let's take a look at how this can be done. Okay, so here we've got a modified version of the new project from template folder script, and this one has a target folder input, which you can see here right at the top. And you find this in the community library now too. And the main thing that changed now is now you can have a separate folder where your templates are located and where your projects are located. And you can even change it per project. So here in this example, I've got in my documents folder my templates, where my particular template here that is used by the script is stored. So this folder where the template is inputted here as template folder. It's configured here. Yeah. And now here in our input, we can now say where our project should go. So by default, it does not go to my templates, but to my projects. And we can even modify this. Let's say we want to bring it to my projects X. And now we create a new project, say the name of the project is foo. And if we now run this, you can see that this folder, my projects X, has been created, and inside of it, our project foo, based on this template here, has been created. So now let's quickly understand how we modified the code to make this happen. Effectively, I just changed three things. I added this line here and this line here before our template script started with this line. And I modified this function here, replace placeholder. Okay, so this here is very basic. It just creates this input. Yeah, so here you can configure the default value that is written here. And whatever the user enters here is saved in the variable target base folder. And here we've got an additional variable, a new one now, which is called template base folder. And the idea of this is that if you want to know for any file in this template folder here, where should the corresponding file in my final project be, yeah, then what we want to do is to replace a part of this path here by whatever the user entered here. So for example, in this particular example here, we want to replace when the program here decides where do I need to copy a particular file, you say, okay, any file inside template name here should, inside this folder, right, should go to the corresponding name when I replace this entire part up to here, yeah, this is why I entered this here, by whatever the user entered here. So in other words, instead of users.ml documents my templates, in my final project, it should go to users.ml documents my projects. And this can be any other string that the user entered here, yeah? So in a nutshell, here or here, the user can enter a folder, and here you enter which part of the original template folder should be replaced by whatever the user entered, yeah? And how to implement this, how is this actually replaced? This is done here in the replace placeholder function. Yeah. Originally, the replace placeholder function was just responsible whenever you copied a file from the original template to your new project to replace the placeholder in the path name. So in this case, template name underscore thing here by foo in this example. Yeah. But now we do not only want to replace template name by foo, but we also want to replace this my templates thing here by my project X to get the final correct path location. Yeah, and therefore this here was this entire function before was just this block, which replaced the placeholder by the project name, so which replaced template name by foo. And now after doing this, I wrap this in a second replace block, which is the outer one here. This is what I added to this function. And now we do not just replace the placeholder name, but we also, after that, replace the template base folder, so this guy here, by the target base folder. So by whatever the user entered. And these are really the only changes you need. So add the user interface for this path, explain which part of the original path should be replaced by what the user entered, and here in the function make this actually happen. So do the processing where this path is replaced by whatever the user entered. So this is how easy you can customize the new project from template folder tool. I hope this tutorial is useful for you, and I hope it saves you a ton of time when creating your next projects.